Where are they now? The Bayern 11 from the biggest FK up of Pep Guardiola's managerial career. I got it wrong, man. I got it totally wrong. It's a monumental F-up. A total mess. The biggest F-up of my life as a coach. This is how Pep Guardiola's reacted to the infamous 4-0 drubbing Bayern Munich received at the hands of Real Madrid in the home leg of the 2013-14 Champions League semi-finals. I got it wrong, man. I got it totally wrong. It's a monumental F-up. A total mess. The biggest F-up of my life as a coach. This is how Pep Guardiola's reacted to the infamous 4-0 drubbing Bayern Munich received at the hands of Real Madrid in the home leg of the 2013-14 Champions League semi-finals. Ahead of Bayern's clash with Real and a repeat of the 2014 tie on Wednesday night, we look at Bayern's starting 11 back in 2014 and explore where they are now. GK, Manuel Neuer. Throwback stat: Real Madrid scored 4 goals from 5 shots on target, Neuer saving just 1 and making 2 errors. Neuer's position never changes regardless of the formation in front of him, but he could have done better on the night. He almost handed Gareth Bale a goal at the beginning of the game with a weak punch, and he should have prevented Ramos' second goal. The German number 1 remains with the Bavarians and has won the Bundesliga title 3 times since that night. However, for most of this season, the shot stopper has been out on the sidelines due to a fracture to his foot. Neuer, like other Germans in the side, were able to recover from this setback pretty quickly when he won the World Cup later that summer in Brazil. The injured keeper will not start on Wednesday evening, but he could be available for the final if his side make it past Los Blancos. RB, Philipp Lahm. Throwback stat: Lahm created 6 chances in this game, as many as every Real Madrid player combined. Lahm performed well going forward, but was caught out of position for Real's 3rd goal of the evening. After that night, the right-back continued to play for Bayern and captained them until he retired in May 2017. He would go on to make over 500 appearances for the club. Lahm captained Bayern as they completed the 2016-17 season as champions for the 5th consecutive year. He was substituted in the 87th minute to rapturous applause from the Bayern faithful gathered in the Allianz Arena during a 4-1 win over SC Freiburg. David Alaba. Throwback stat: Alaba had 5 shots against Real Madrid, 4 were from outside the area and only 1 was on target. Alaba didn't make an impact going forward and was caught out along with his other defensive colleagues when Madrid's counter-attack earned them a 3-0 lead. The Austria international predominantly plays at left-back and continues to be a reliably solid presence across Bayern's backline. The 25-year-old Austrian defender has made 127 appearances since Guardiola's biggest mistake in 2014. He has won the Bundesliga a further 3 times, and continues to be a regular starter for the German outfit when fully fit. CB, Jerome Boateng. Throwback stat: Boateng made a team-high 10 clearances against Real Madrid. Obviously not enough. The defender could have done better to prevent Ramos' surge for Real's opener, and was caught out with everyone else for Real's 3rd. Like his other German colleagues, the 29-year-old defender has won many accolades since that ignominious night in the Champions League. He has won a World Cup, 3 Bundesliga titles, and a host of personal accolades, which includes receiving the Footballer of the Year in Germany, 2015-16. CB, Dante. Throwback stat: the only Bayern player that picked up a booking. Dante should have done better to prevent Ramos' opener, as Luka Modric's cross reached him well before Ramos connected his forehead to it. The Brazilian central defender left Bayern Munich in the 2015-16 season to play for Bundesliga side VfL Wolfsburg, where he made 33 appearances and scored 1 goal. The 34-year-old Brazil international currently plays in the French Ligue 1 for OGC Nice, where he is a regular starter in Lucien Favre's starting 11. CM, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Throwback stat: Schweinsteiger failed to win a tackle or create a chance against Real Madrid. Schweinsteiger's poor performance can be linked directly with Guardiola's poor choice of formation, as the midfielder had little support in this game. The German captain left Bayern Munich in 2015 to reunite with former Bayern coach Louis van Gaal at Manchester United. The midfielder made 500 appearances for the Bavarian Giants before he packed his bags for Old Trafford. He was a regular starter under Van Gaal, but when Jose Mourinho took over the reins at United, Schweinsteiger found himself on the bench and even in the reserves. In March, the former Germany international was allowed to join his current club MLS side Chicago Fire, where he's only made 1 appearance this season due to continuing struggles with his knees. CM, Toni Kroos. Throwback stat: Kroos completed 118 passes in this game, 19 more than Real Madrid starting midfield 4 managed combined. Like Schweinsteiger, Kroos didn't succeed in making a single tackle during this game due to the lack of support from wider areas. The 4-0 shellacking Bayern received at the hands of Real may have convinced Kroos to jump ship the following season, as Los Blancos is exactly where the midfielder headed to and where he remains. The German World Cup winner has enjoyed 2 Champions League victories, 1 La Liga title and 1 Supercopa de España since joining the Spanish Giants. Kroos has played incredibly well since moving to Spain, and has been a wizard in possession. During his spell with the club, he has averaged an incredible pass completion rate of 92% in La Liga and has been one of the primary chance creators in the side. RW, Arjen Robben. Throwback stat: Arjen Robben failed to hit the target with any of his 5 shots at Iker Casillas' goal, 3 blocked and 2 off target. The Dutchman made little impression in this game and was stifled on the wing from the beginning. During the season following their 4-0 defeat to Los Blancos, the 34-year-old Dutch winger had an injury-laden period on the sidelines. The Dutchman bounced back the season after to reclaim some of the form he enjoyed at the beginning of his time with the Bavarians, scoring 16 goals in 37 games and creating 9 assists for his teammates. Robben has been less prolific this season as his career winds down, but he is still enjoying immense success with the club. Franck Ribéry. Throwback stat: the Frenchman completed 4 of his 9 attempted take-ons. Like Robben on Bayern's right wing, Ribéry failed to make an impression on proceedings from the left either. The French winger remains with Bayern and has had continuing success in the Bundesliga, winning 3 consecutive titles. The winger continues to be the creative playmaker he's always been, contributing many chances for his teammates season after season. The Frenchman has slowed down a little this year, and there are rumors that he might retire at the end of the campaign. Thomas Müller. Throwback stat: all 5 of Müller's attempted crosses were inaccurate. The centre-forward had a poor night, and had little joy in the final third. Müller has spent his entire senior career with the Bavarian Giants. Since that night in the Champions League, he has won the World Cup with Germany in 2014, and won 3 consecutive Bundesliga titles. In the 2015-16 season, the 28-year-old Germany international scored a career high of 32 goals in 49 games, and he continues to be a formidable presence in Bayern's attack. Mario Mandzukic. Throwback stat: the Croatian managed just 1 shot, which was off target, before being replaced by Javi Martinez at halftime. Mandzukic was completely isolated in this game, as the players behind him failed to carve out any decent chances. The Croatian forward left for Atletico Madrid the following season, where he won the Supercopa de España. He only stayed with Atletico for one season and he left with a modest goal tally, scoring 20 goals in 43 games. The 31-year-old Croatia international then joined Serie A giants Juventus where he still plays. Since joining Juve, Mandzukic has won Serie A and the Coppa Italia twice. His goal-scoring record has dipped somewhat since joining the Italians, a result of adapting to a wide left position. He has managed to net 34 goals in 124 appearances, which is significantly fewer than the tally he notched for Bayern where he scored 48 goals in 88 games.